So here we are in lovely Scunny. Take two. So here we are in lovely sunny Scotland. Unfortunately my giant thorny cricket that I had in here has passed away, which kind of sucks, but I knew it was round the corner anyway. And we have our Murinus, Ephobopus Murinus, who about 3 weeks ago or so had a molt. It's gone all crispy because it's been sat there for a while. So yeah, you can see we have a molt. So what I'm thinking of doing, because this one does love to burrow and it's kind of getting a bit bigger now, is we're going to move this into here. So we need to do an entire setup in here for this awesome little beastie. So let's create a new environment in here, and yeah, I'm quite excited for this one. So first thing we're going to need to do is dump this out, although I may well reuse it. It was only the cricket that was in there, because we want to make this nice and deep for our skeleton leg tarantula. So let's get that out of there. Now these enclosures are from the Unseen Universe, absolutely fantastic, come in a range of sizes. Lid just pops on there and slides on, safe and secure, absolutely no risk of any escapees unless they work out how to align the two notches in order to be able to get the lid off. I don't think that's going to happen. When they do, they will take over the world. So I am planning on reusing, as you can see, this bit is broken. I am planning on reusing a lot of this substrate into the new enclosure. So the first thing we need to do is we need to get our other moody spider out, who lives down inside this massive seed pod. It curves around almost like a snail shell, so it'll be down under here. So yeah, that's going to be fun. Okay, we'll keep the lid handy. You'll see as I start to pull all this out how, as I say, it kind of cones round into, oh, there's a leg. Somebody's not going to be a happy bunny because I've just pulled out their house. Oh, I love you, I love you, I love you. Oh, you're going to be really, really peed off. You're beautiful nonetheless. But this is probably going to go horribly wrong, but I'm fairly confident I can get her to come out and into this tub. In fact, she is staying in there. Which is going to work to my advantage, because all I need to do is pop a lid on. That worked perfectly well to my advantage. Happy days. So now I can start to use some of this for in here. I've got a few other bits I'm going to add in, and hopefully what we're going to be left with is way superior to this enclosure. So the first thing I'm doing is I'm stripping out all the kind of reusable bits, if you will. Bits of leaf litter, bits of twig and all that kind of stuff, which should just leave predominantly dirt. That's going to get tipped into our enclosure, which I'm going to give a wee wipe out first, because it's still got remnants of food and stuff from when the cricket was in there, so we'll do that first. So now that's had a wipe out, not worried about the bit in the bottom, more around the edges. What we want to do is try and sort of scape, if you will, the environment. So what we need to do first and foremost is dump a whole heap of dirt in there. So obviously I'm starting with the dirt we already had. I'm just going to hopefully not get all that over the carpet, because that wouldn't be the first time I've done that. Let's get all that into there, and there we go, onto the carpet. Shouldn't have said anything. That went well. Kind of. May as well get as much of that out of there as we can. Bippity boppity boo. Right. So we're about under halfway there. But we want it deeper than that. I'm going to chuck in the old webbing. Not that it makes any difference. Just mix that into there. And then we're going to get some more of this dirt in. Because we want dirt. And at some point we're going to think about hides and decorations and trying to make it look a bit more lively and vibrant, and hopefully end up with a better home than the previous one, which it seems to have quite liked. We're going quite high. You'll see I kind of press it down but not compacting it too much. We don't want it being rock solid, and I think that will probably do for that. Now, it has got a seed pod, which it seems to really like, but I've also got this really nice bark tube, and I'm kind of torn whether I should try, and I think I might use the bark tube, although it does really like its seed pod. Decisions. Okay, we got out our seed pod. I went with the seed pod because it was in our previous home and she seemed to really like it. I'm going to bury that down into there like so. Bring some of that round so it kind of hides the pod, and we have a lovely plant that I'm going to pop in there. I might need to take some of that out. Just bear with me a second. Okay, so we've got everything in that we wanted in. What I was wanting to put a really nice chunk of moss down around here. But I've just been out and it's all bone dry. There isn't really anything I can use of any great significance because the weather here has just been really dry recently. What I'm doing is I'm just spinning that round so that I can actually have a wee location for the water dish to make it easier for putting water in. Basically it's not right outside the hide. Move this, and we'll pop those bits of leaf back in. As I say, I was really hoping to get a nice bit of moss in there, but unless I get dressed, I'm more dressed, I'm in shorts, unless I get properly dressed, sounds terrible, and I can't be bothered. It's too hot. I'm not going out into the forest just now to look for bits of moss because it's too hot and I can't be bothered. So we're just going to leave it like that. I can always add some in at a later date. But yeah, looking not too scabby. It should go back in there, web all that up, dig down, nice and deep space for digging, get some water in there, and then we'll get our spider back in. I changed my mind. I went out, I managed to find some bits of moss in the garden that were relatively usable, so we'll give this a quick scooshing down. Oh, that's really good scooshing there. And I've unscrewed the lid. This is epic failure. Right, scoosh, scoosh, scoosh. Everyone's had a scoosh. There we go. Scoosh, scoosh, scoosh. And now all we need to do is get one rather angry spider into this new house, and the job is a good one. So let's go, girl. Let's go check out. Oh, shit balls. This could get interesting. Let's go check out your new digs. Oh, yeah. She's really not a happy bunny right now. Threatening. But hopefully if we just guide her. She's not liking these donkeys. Oh, look at that. Obviously we don't want to cause her any damage. We'll just tappy 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 on the legs. There we go, she's about ready to go in. Tappy 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 on the legs. There we go, guide her in the right direction, and in we go. Do you like your new house then? I think we've got a happy lady. You enjoying yourself? Well, all that's left is to pop the lid on and let her settle into her new home. She's still just hanging there. But we'll get the lid on, we'll pop her away, and hopefully she will feel much more secure and safe and enjoy her new enclosure.
One regular door.